It's a rare, non-aquatic air fish. Hello, all you fair to partly cloudy people out there, Ballaghan here from the Knights of Respawn, and welcome back to Stranded Deep. And I gotta tell you guys, I logged on to play Stranded Deep, and I did not realize there was an update coming, and there was an update. And it's kind of cool, because I got a lot of things to share with you guys about this. So, the update brought in, I believe it was, experimental patch 0.39 or 0.40, but it changed a few things. First of all, check out the raft. Look at this. The raft is completely revamped, and the cool thing about it is now the raft has like an anchor, because I guess the developers are going to be adding in sea currents and ocean air currents. So now like having a sail means your sail can get caught in the wind and you can like increase your speed, or you could be going against the wind, and then you're also going to have ocean currents to fight against. Now that's not in the game right now, but it will be in the game coming up in future updates, so they're kind of preparing the way for that. So we now have this anchor here and a storage thing. Now the cool thing about the storage thing is, and excuse me, I got a cough, is inside it they give us some basic supplies to begin with. We've got some food rations, a compass, and some duct tape. Now what is so cool about that duct tape is, if you come over here, all these little parts of like flotsam and jetsam and things like that, all of this can be put together to make a boat motor if you have a roll of duct tape. So basically this update has given us exactly what we need to make a motor for our raft. And that's kind of cool. They've also added a few other things. Let's pull out the crafting menu. We can show you some stuff here. They changed the crafting menu. Now, instead of the flippy thingies being down here, they're now up here. And now we actually have, like, tools and structures. There's pictures for everything, which is kind of neat. But if you scroll down here, you will see a fishing rod and a fish bobber. We can actually go fishing now. Now, with that, that also brings... Got it! That also brings a little bit of glitches. That also brings new fish. Now check this out. I went and caught some of these. We now have discus fish, and look how pretty they are. And we have some anchor fish, or archer fish. I said anchor. My bad. We got here into the water. Hopefully it's not too dark. If it is, I'll cut and bring you guys back. Look at these guys, man. Of course, it's raining underwater. I have no idea why it's raining underwater, but that's kind of cool. Oh! Oh! Ooh! 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 I'm gonna go. That's clay. We want clay. Clay is nice. I like clay. I like me some clay. Let's go over here. Let's Okay, I gotta tell you guys a couple other things. So, my wife informed me that my last Stranded Deep video was the commentary was enough to put you to sleep. So, I honestly, she's a very honest woman. I appreciate her honesty very greatly. And I realized what I've been doing is I've been sort of stifling my hyperactivity. Alright, I'm a very hyper person. I'm a very high energy individual, and lately, I completely lost where that rock was. Lately, I've been kind of stuffing my hyperactivity down, just because I personally feel like it gets on people's nerves. I have times I feel like my hyperactivity just makes, I feel like I'm an annoyance to folks, and so I tend to push my hyperactivity down. And originally, YouTube was supposed to be... I started my YouTube channel for several reasons. The first and primary reason that I started my YouTube channel was to offer a family-friendly alternative for YouTube gaming that wasn't 100% Minecraft, because it seemed like most of the family-friendly channels I was seeing were Minecraft channels. And I wanted to offer family-friendly gaming channel that wasn't Minecraft, so that's, where this came from. But then it was also supposed to help me gain self-confidence, because I really struggle with a lot of self-hatred. Oh, hey, shark. I struggle with a lot of, like, lack of self-worth, and it was supposed to kind of help me with my self-confidence, just to kind of talk and stuff. And it was also supposed to be an outlet for my hyperactivity. And yeah, I said all that to say this. So alright, you. All right, you and me are gonna go round and round, pal. So basically, what happened is I've started stifling my hyperactivity. So YouTube was supposed to be one of my outlets for me to still be hyper and like get that out of my system, because if I stifle my hyperactivity for too long, it'll start making me angry, and I'll start like getting, just everything will make me upset. I'll be grumpy all the time and all that. And so I realized I've just been kind of bottling up my hyperactivity again, and that doesn't make for entertaining gameplay. That doesn't make for entertaining anything. And so I have decided that I'm going to do everything I can to be me and not be, you know, who I think people want me to be, because I mean, honestly, we're trying to build a community together, and part of building that community together is going to be us getting to know it. How many spears is in that stack? It's going to be us just kind of getting to know each other and hanging out and, you know, playing games together. And how are you supposed to get to know me if I don't show you the real me? And the real me is a hyperactive goofball that makes up words and does random sayings. Oh, hey, okay, this is what we're going to do. We are going to hang out a little bit longer until the sun gets to the right position to where I can see that shark and stab him with a stick. So, there's more stuff that's been added to the game. I now that I'm done opening my heart to you guys and all that stuff, that bleh kind of stuff, they have added, sorry, still have a cough. They have added, get ready, diarrhea to the game. I'll wait till you finish laughing. Yes, so, honestly, I've kind of thought about this myself a couple times. You know, you get like a whole bunch of coconuts, and you're like eating the coconuts back to back in the game, and the thought has popped into my mind multiple times where I'm like, man, you know, if this was real life and you ate this much coconut, you'd have the backdoor trots. And so they've added that to the game to where it is exactly that. If you eat the same food back to back too many times, you'll get the backdoor trots. And it will, over the span of 1 game hour, will deplete all of your moisture and cause you to go into dehydration. And so it can be a very serious status effect, although it is kind of funny sounding, and it's something we'll have to pay attention to. Now, as I was reading the patch notes, I noticed this status effect only affects vegetation type stuff for now. And so hello. All right. And so it only affects things like coconuts, potatoes, aloe, and that kind of stuff. That does not apply to meat yet, which is all the more reason why we need to hunt down our shark, because as you see, we have 2 pieces of large smoked meat right here, and we've got some fish here that I need to skin. And while we're waiting for the sun to come up, let me show you guys that too. Not the skinning part, that's all still the same. But they've made some changes to the smoker, which is let me tell you, man, it's a lifesaver. I am so glad they made this change to the smoker. So the change they made to the smoker is you can hold a piece of meat in your hand, walk up to the smoker, and hold down E, and actually hang the piece of meat up in the smoker. So beforehand, like originally, you guys saw it, I'd have to drop the piece of meat on the ground and then try to pick it up with my mouse and then like throw it in here. But now I can actually walk in here, hold E, and attach the meat to the smoker. Now there is a weirdness to it where it cooks the meat first, and then you have to leave the cooked meat on the smoker for a while, and then it'll smoke the meat. And so it's one of those, like, it's an odd thing, but still so much easier than, and it's easier because then you can cook the food. You know, no more having to try to balance the piece of meat on top of the fire, or, you know, trying to drag the piece of meat up and over to stick on top of this doohickey here. You just hang it on the rope here, and then there it is, you know. Hey, that's awesome. So I'm gonna cut and wait till the sun comes up, and we are going to hunt us a shark, and we are not going to stop until it's dead. I don't care if I have to like edit or do whatever it takes to get this, but that stupid shark is good. Look at him taunting me, swimming in the water. You can see his shadow out there in the water. He wants to die. Sorry, so we're going to cut, and as soon as the sun comes up, we're going to take that shark out. Good morning, you wonderful shark slayers. Check this out, guys. Look at this. It's a rare, non-aquatic air fish. It actually did say in the developer's notes that this might happen. Oh, he's cooking himself. No, there he goes. It said in the developer's notes that this might happen. I just think it's awesome. Look at that little fish. He's just like, wee! Ha ha! Alright, that's awesome. Yeah, the developer's notes actually said that something like that might happen. It said that, that there was a chance the fish's AI was kind of simple, is the way they worded it, and that they would possibly just do some strange things, and I think that's a strange thing. So, we have a limited amount of time before the sun gets too low for us to see the shark. So I say it's time for us to go hunting. Now, the thing is, I'm pretty sure that since the update came out, the shark has been reset, so we lost all of our spears, and his health is back up to full. But that shouldn't really matter that much, because, I mean, we got plenty of spears, and he has plenty of body for us to throw the spears at, so we just need to find him. Which really isn't that hard. I just swim out here and act helpless for a little bit. Oh, there he is. You know, we should give him a name. What do you think we should name him? Let's name him Dennis. We're gonna stab Dennis with a spear. Here we go. Dennis. Oh, Dennis. Where you at, Dennis? This is gonna hurt you a lot more than it hurts me. Wait. Look, are you hiding from me again? We talked about this. Alright. Hiding is not fun. Not fun for anyone. What's up, Stingray? Alright, well, I'm gonna try to bait Dennis a little bit. Maybe he'll come out and attack here in a little bit. I think I need to get further out. I hate to. So it puts me at risk. Where do you think he went? He was right over here, wasn't he? Well, do we still have our pickaxe? No. Gonna be like, well, we're out here. But, no. It would be nice to find that clay deposit we saw earlier. Dennis! Get your butt out here! Nobody likes a coward, Dennis. Oh, there's the clay deposit. Let's run straight out real quick. I'm gonna use a spear as a marker. So let's go straight. I'm gonna... Wait. Thud. So, straight out is the clay. Now, let's continue to search for Dennis. Dennis. Come on, Dennis. Face it. Nobody likes you. Face your fears. The stingray will swim next to me, Dennis. There you are. Oh, hey, you bit me. You bit me. You got me, partner. Ow. Oh my gosh. Dennis is coming back with vengeance. Here we go. Now this is a fight. Come on, Dennis. Dennis, you coward. How's our health, by the way? Let's check that. We don't want to die. Okay, we're good. Dennis. Thunk! Ha 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 ha! Come here. Be my pincushion. Hey! That's a perfectly good spear you wasted. Ha ha ha! Hey, no. No. Here. Am I hitting him? Can't tell. He's swimming like right at me. Dang it, Dennis. Get your butt over here so I can stab you with this pointy stick. Dennis, everyone's gonna get bored waiting on you. Thud! Ha-ha! Yeah! Oh, that's kind of scary. He like went into the shadows in the murky water. Oh, did I get him? I think I just straight up stabbed him. Come on. Thud! I think I'm stunning him. Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Take that, Dennis! Yeah! Da 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 da! We got meat! I'm glad you guys came along for that. That was awesome. Alright, Dennis. Get your butt up here. Huh! Dennis the Porcupine. The life and times of Dennis the Porcupine. Do. Maybe his health didn't reset because that was only like 9 or 10 spears. Dennis. Dennis, look at me. Look at me, Dennis. Now don't you regret attacking me earlier. Huh? Yes, yes you do. Alright, let's process this bad boy. But first of all, let's drop all the let's drop all these spears. We don't need all these spears anymore. Let's come over here to our spear pile and excellent. Alright. Dennis, I said it before. It's gonna hurt you a lot more than it hurts me. No, don't try to get away, Dennis. Get back over here. No. Rah! Loopy. Okay, I'm done playing. Sorry. Hey, we got a piece of leather. 2 pieces of leather. 3 pieces of leather. Dude! We're gonna hunt sharks more often. We got some meat. We got mo meat. We got mo meat. And Dennis has faded from existence. So what we got here? We got 3 leather and 3 meat. That is awesome. So we go over here to the smoke. What am I stuck on a tiny pebble? It's like Ark Survival all over again. We got here. We got. Oh, dude, the cooked meat, the smoked cooked meat is already done. That is awesome. So now it's time to slap the large shark meat up there. There we go. All right, let's head over here. We drop all of our leather. We might need that for something. I just started talking in a southern accent. I apologize. We go. Nom 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 nom. Got us a little bit of meat. Drinky. How many drinks is left in this tree? Awesome. Okay, so let's head on over here. Refill. Blink. There we go. Okay, that's full now. So we got plenty of food. We got plenty of water. Life on the island is good. Life is good. Oh, sorry. Stellar Cart song. So, magical flying discus fish. How are you enjoying your time on the surface? Oh, he's returning home to the ocean. Fly, be free. All right, how long have I been? I've been recording too long as it is. All right, let's ooh, excuse me. Let's go ahead, run out. We'll grab that clay that we need, and probably end the video off there because that's probably about our 20-minute mark. So there's also a couple other things that got added to the game that I haven't mentioned yet. Is they've added medicines. So if you go over to here, see, we can make a coconut into a flask. That's pretty awesome. So instead of just drinkable coconut like we had before, we can actually make a coconut flask. And then we have an aloe salve, a gauze, an antidote, a breath booster, and a shark repellent. So we can like make potions now, which is, that's kind of interesting. Right now, I don't think we have any of the materials at all to make any of that stuffs. But as we travel, was I just walking on water? Okay, so right now we don't have any of the materials at all to make any of that stuff. I mean, we could probably make the aloe. Aloe is really just to kind of cure sunburn, so I don't really see much of a point in doing that. But I mean, eventually we're gonna want to cure sunburn at some point. Oh, we need air! We need air! Okay, out of the water. I go from walking on the water to not being able to surface from the water. What the heck, man? So one thing I gotta bring to, I'm just gonna bring it up while I'm doing this, is I've noticed some of the bigger YouTubers have been, they'll kind of complain about how glitchy this game is. And it's honestly, they still say good things about the game. I'm not saying they're saying that, no one's trashing the game. But I've noticed, like, they'll complain about how glitchy the game is. But I also noticed they play in the experimental build, which is straight up glitchy to begin with. And I've been playing in the stable build. I know it doesn't really produce a lot of, like, hey, new and cutting edge content. But I figured, the stable build is more, it's less glitchy, I guess you could say. Apart from, the fish that swim in the air. But, we won't talk about that. Floating fish! But, yeah, I gotta say, that's all the time I got today for this Stranded Deep episode. If you like what you saw, feel free to leave a like. If you want your voice to be heard, you can do so down at the round table below. If you notice, we still have not continued on. Excuse me. We still have not continued on with what I asked you guys about in the last video, because there hasn't been any comments in the last video yet, as of the time I've recorded this, and so I'm still kind of waiting for the answer of the to the question of the end of the last video, which is, do we build a base on this island or do we move on? Do we load up our raft with as much as we can carry and start looking for something else to do? So go ahead, leave, you can leave that down at the round table below, and also let me know, are you interested in the hyperactive, goofy Balagan, or would you rather me be the subdued, more monotone type person who just talks like this all the time? Honestly, I don't really. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be me. But I gotta say, that is all the time we have. I hope you guys have a positive week, as I always do. I will see you guys in the next video, and God bless.